My name is Steve Medeiros, and I am running for state representative for the 9th Bristol District. And I want to talk to you a little bit about my time as a real estate agent, or what most people refer to as a realtor. So I actually got into the business in 2004. I got into real estate back in the day when I was growing up. My dad had investment in a 5-family. He had some other properties that him and my uncle owned together through their business that they rented out. And so I was around it as a kid, and I swore I would never ever want to be around real estate and get into that, because I was always the one getting dragged down to cut the grass or to help strip wallpaper at the rental property, or painting, or doing whatever they needed help with doing. I was always the kind of the go-get stuff kind of guy when I was a kid. Then years later, I read a book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and that really talked about trying to get out of being an employee and moving into more of a role where you can actually be a business owner or an investor, and it resonated with me. And so I started looking into buying rental property, and so my dad and I bought a property together. That's what kind of got me interested in real estate, and so I was reading a lot about it, read a ton of books on investing, and I decided to get my license, and realized once I was doing that, I really enjoyed the job, and that's why I ended up kind of sticking with it, and really ended up leaving my other job. But I hung my license at Pelletier Realty. That's where I started and kind of learned how to do the everyday job of being a real estate agent and being a realtor. And so I was very fortunate to work with David Pelletier. He was a great mentor for me, very well-established and reputable broker in the area. He had a great reputation for just kind of doing things the right way, and I was very fortunate to get to learn from him as a broker. And so I started there in 2004. Was not doing it full time. I was working at Charlton Memorial in the ER, working midnight to 8. So I would literally go from Charlton Memorial, I'd work there at midnight to 8, come home, change really quick, go to the office for a few hours, get some work done, go home, sleep for 3 or 4 hours, get up, go show some houses, come home, have dinner with my wife, sleep for 3 or 4 hours, and then head back to the hospital at night, working midnight to 8. So I did that for probably about 6 months or so, cut back my hours a little bit, did it for another few months, and then by September of that year, the following year, 2005, is when I actually left Charlton. I went full-time as a real estate agent. I actually enjoyed working with people and making a difference and helping to educate clients on what they needed and what was important about their particular transaction, and listening to them and guiding them as a consultant more than a salesperson. I never saw myself as a salesperson. I saw myself as somebody who was going to guide and consult my clients based on what they said was important to them, so I could help them make educated decisions that hopefully help them for their long term. And I've been fortunate enough to have sold over 400 homes in my career. So that's a lot of different people that I've been able to work with. So that's kind of where I started and where I got in, and I actually got involved in the realtor organization, and that's where I was able to learn a lot about being a good steward of and fiduciary for the clients I was representing, between David's guidance and learning from the people at the realtor organization, people who are active members involved in the everyday work of the association world. That was super helpful for me. One of the things I've really focused on is, again, what the client needs first. My needs come second. So for me, it's really important to make sure that they get taken care of. The answers I give to people is like, what would I tell my parents, my grandparents, my sister, my kids? The advice I would give them is the advice that I give to my clients. I try to make sure that I treat people like family. So what I find most rewarding about being a realtor and being a consultant for the people I represent is seeing the American dream alive and well. It's a place where people can build generational wealth by owning property, and I've always advocated for home ownership, because I think it's what makes our country special is the way people have built and grown their ability to move up the socioeconomic ladder through home ownership, and I think home ownership creates stable communities. I think that when people own a piece of property, they take pride in it. I've seen people who they get their first home and how just excited they are, and they're excited about being able to start whatever segment of their life they're in, to be able to really grow their household, whether it's a single person or whether it's a family with several kids, or it's some couple or person that's downsizing, or their kids have left and now they're trying to downsize, or sometimes it's just taking the stress off of a senior who realizes that they just can't care for their home anymore and they need to transition into something else where they can have a little bit more assistance, by maybe at assisted living or in some senior housing. So it's really, to me, I get to really get to touch and understand what people are going through in the world on a daily basis. I see it on so many different levels because I'm dealing with people at all different price spectrums, and I really get to understand the needs of our community through being a real estate agent.